Hi, I'm Jackie from NextHome, and I'm here today at the James Shaver Woodsworth Homestead. It's a beautiful heritage home built in 1851 that's said to be haunted. I'm here today to speak with paranormal researcher to find out what you can do if you think your house is haunted too. Let's go, let's take a look. I'm sitting in the Victorian parlor of the house with paranormal researcher and genealogist Pyatt Bellamy. Hi Robin, how are you doing?
I'm well, thanks.
Thank you so much for coming to chat with us today. My first question for you is, can you tell us a little bit about what you do as a paranormal researcher?
I am a professional paranormal researcher, meaning that I'm not a hobbyist. Most people are hobbyists. They just go sit in haunted houses and get scared for fun. I do the historical research on the houses and the people that live there, historical background on haunted houses, and then learn the science behind some of the creepy things that happen.
So in this house in particular, this room that we're sitting in right now, basically it would have been used for entertaining in the evening and things like that. And the piano that's located over there is said to sometimes play on its own. If somebody were to call you and tell you something like that, how do you go from there? What are the first steps to kind of looking into the site?
Well, first I would want to know if it plays a recognizable tune, or if it's just a series of notes, because a series of notes can be some kind of a small animal just kind of crawling across the keys. Assuming that it is something that's not an animal, we would send somebody in to do an interview with the person who witnesses this. Somebody else will be doing a historical research on the property, who lived there, what it was used for.
And so what are some of the instances where you've been to homes where you haven't been able to explain them?
One of the things that happens is sometimes an apparition appears. This looks like a real person. You could be an apparition right now.
Well, and so what kind of advice can you give to somebody who maybe just bought a home recently and all of a sudden, they move in and they start feeling like it's haunted?
If it's something that you're hearing, contact your contractor, especially if it's a new build, because it probably means that something is settling or moving with wind or water or something.
At what point would you deem a home too haunted to live in?
I have been to Waverly Hills TV Hospital, which is too haunted in my personal opinion. There's a doctor. You can see the doctor walking the halls in his white lab coat.
So what about in Toronto? What are some neighborhoods that are particularly haunted?
The most haunted area is Lawler Avenue at the beaches. We had a summer where we got 6 reports all in the same summer from 6 different houses.
And from private residences.
From private residences. And they were all poltergeist sort of things. Nobody was being pushed around or anything like that. But things were coming off the walls for absolutely no reason. There were lots of people with hearing voices. It's like a chatter in your ear.
Yeah. And so if we wanted to see any ghosts this Halloween season, whereabouts in Toronto might we look?
Swansea Town Hall. The intersection just north of Swansea Town Hall is infamous for having people on the streets that are not alive.
Wow. Yeah. Do you think ghosts can see each other?
I'd like to think so. I'd like to think that the people that are around can interact. Because it would be really lonely.
Yeah.